Hello and welcome. I'm building something new, and over my shoulder, right there, you see what I'm going to build. This is by Model Space. It's the Volkswagen Beetle 1303 Cabriolet, or I should say in proper German, Volkswagen Käfer 1303 Cabriolet. It's a new build I'm starting, and I bought this because of a Black Friday sale. 25% off of every single delivery, or every month. So that's quite a savings, and I wanted to build it because it's a really nice build. I've changed my camera setup a bit. I've got one above now as well. That helps me, it helps you see what's going on, and I can make a better video like this. Above the field right here, you might not see it, but right there I have an iPad with the build guide. And so I might be looking up, and you might find it slightly strange, but that's me because I'm looking up and seeing what I have to do next. So well, let's start this build, should we not? It's got the Volkswagen logo. A genuine sticker. You're not building something that somebody copied. Again, when we start, always have a look what's in there. So this is stage one. The two Beetle headlights, signature headlights that you see there, and some brackets of some sort. And this one won't come out. SP01 screws, they look really small, so I have to change my screw head. So I will change it to 1.5. So this is the very first stage of this build. Here we go, that's the best way to get it out. It's loose in there, but it's in there, and there will be lights going because there's a hole there. That'll probably be where they'll be screwed in. Static electricity can keep a lot of stuff in there, so make sure you check that before you chuck that. And we're going on. So we've got the headlights. This is the of course the bonnet, where what they call the luggage department. Luggage compartment. These are some handles that we're going to put on right there, like that, I think, or the other way around. We'll see. And some brackets to help it stay in there. Of course, the SP01 screws right there. And let's just start this. Ooh, the screws up. Oh, that's strange. And let me see, let me just get a few of these trays that I use. And it is going into metal, so I will be putting my oil there as well. Okay, so let's start this build. Here we go. We've got the bonnet, we're going to put a handle on that. And we're going to start with the one I already had. And it goes in there like that. The little button on the lower side, you push it in, Then you get that bracket, this little bracket there. We turn it around and we put that on. The hole is gone here. It's full of stuff, so I have to, don't know if you can see that, right there should be a hole, but there's none. I have to pierce it to make sure that it all comes through. So we hold it there and it's orientated like that. Yes, and then we screw in there. So let us get the screws out. And it is into plastic, so we don't need oil in there. So I'm going to start with the top screw. Oh, this is the first one and it's fiddly already. I need to do that with two hands. Yes, there we go. Or two hands, always. I meant two fingers. There we go. Screw that in, fire it down, and of course it's plastic, so don't over tighten it. You can always check it a little bit later. It's slightly loose, but that's okay. Push it in so it falls together. This, as you can see, is fiddly as well because it doesn't look like the hole is good enough. And it's firing in. I don't know if it is so loose. Oh, it let's screw that down slightly as well. It's still loose. I think the lower one is loose as well. Okay, there we go. It's in. That top one is still a little bit loose. That feels slightly better. Don't want to over tighten it, you know. There you go, that's there. So I don't know if we do anything else. Ah, that was a little bit quick here. Yes, I was too quick here. That's just to show, goes to show that you have to check it properly before you go on, Mr. P.J. Cooper, the model builder. Okay, so there we go. We had that little, oh, there you can see it, that bracket, and that we need that for the it's sort of meant the locking mechanism, and it should stay in there like that, and then it all screws together all together if it stays there. It must be the locking mechanism. Yes, it's in. There you go. Don't know if you can see that, but then that little bracket is in there as well. A tiny A1 piece, 1A piece. 0.15, which is the catch. So you have the, let me just see what it's got, three. This is the lock and this is the catch. So probably when we, you know, when it's on the car and you close it, that keeps it locked. I don't think it will be locked on in this car, otherwise you can't get it out because there's no button. There's a button there, but it doesn't do anything. And I think that's that for this stage. There's no more. It is. That's stage 1 complete. Stage 2 is the right front wheel. And I'm going to put that aside carefully. You don't want to break anything. This feels quite heavy. This is stage 2. Feels quite heavy because of that wheel, most probably, because that's the heaviest part. That I need hot water for, so I have to do that later on. But let me just see how far I can get it. Yeah, there. I need to put the wheel caliper and brake and stuff all together. The brake caliper and the wheel stuff, the brakes and so on all together, so that I can do that first. There you go. Sorry about that. So we put those together. Orientation of those lug holes, and we put it on that as being putting together. Then we get the brake caliper there. So we're going to the other side, and we're putting that on above it. And in the meanwhile, we're going to put the caliper on. And it's going... It's not going like that, that's ridiculous, Peter. But it's going above, like that. And then we're going to use some SD1s. There you go. That's SD1s. You can't see that much of it anymore, but we're going to use the new screwdriver. And we're going to try to fire it down. That sticks quick. Just a few turns and that's... I don't like that screwdriver. And that's in. Okay, let's put that aside. So I've got the wheel together. Hot water is more than enough, and you can see properly that they put some nice detail in here. In the magazine it says you can color that or paint that black, which is the weight to balance out the wheels. So I'm thinking of it. I'm not sure whether I want to do it, but we're going on. I've got the wheel here. I've put the brake caliper on, the brake plate and the brake disc, and we're going to put the whole thing together. We have to make sure that that lug yep, like that, it's all together. It twists properly. It says us, you know, to move it around a bit, but it feels and looks kind of right. It doesn't look too good there. You know, just push it down. Have a look at if there's any gaps there and just push it down. We're going to use the SD2s, which is a screw with a big flange, which is of course for the wheel, and we're going to keep that there, which is the logo that will go inside. And I'm going to change the screw head, because these screws are big again. They're not massive, but they're big again. So we're going to hold it down, and there no needs for washers or anything like that. No, just screw straight in. you have to hold it properly, and as you can see, it still moves pretty good. Yeah, I can tighten it a little bit more, but it doesn't work. Put that plastic away, and then we put the VW logo in. I'm going to have the orientation like this. That the that nipple is. Oh, it's in already. I push it down. That looks okay. That's in there. Nice with the. Sorry guys, I don't know the word. It's so this is where you can put some more air in or get air out. I don't know what you call it in English. I know it in Dutch. It's called a ventiel. So that was step 2L. It's all together. It's complete. That is stage 2. So we put that away with the other one here. Gently. And stage 3 is the bonnet. The engine cover. Which looks really nice again. I don't want to say that it's not so. Okay guys, stage 3, the engine compartment lid. Of course, that's the engine compartment lid, the number plate light housing, which is this little thing here. Of course, the central vent. They're calling it the central vent. What's the central vent? That's the central vent. Oh, there's the... Oh! Didn't see that before. There's a vent there. That's for airing the engine, of course. And they're saying that there are numbers in there, stickers in there, but I don't see stickers. I've not had the stickers. But that's alright. That's not too bad. I'm not too worried about the stickers. I'll write them and tell them that I've not had the stickers. Okay, let's get started. The bumper and the stickers are used in it later on, so let's put that away again. Oh, I cannot put the stickers away because I don't have them. So we're gonna hold that and we're gonna put the vent in. The central vent. It most probably goes in like that. Or should it go the other way around, Mr. Model Builder? There you go. That's how it should go. Yes. It should fit on the top ones. So, ooh, careful. On those, you put them on those. And we put them together and put some D3 screws in there. OSD3 screws. And this is metal, going into metal, so I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the head of the screw, on the first part of the screw. There we go. That's 1, I mean, sorry about that. And then we put 2 in. Let's see how it does look. It doesn't look good. Doesn't look too good, but I can tell you something. That is gonna cover it, so you will not be seeing it. But it doesn't. There's a gap there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gap there. I could put my nail in between it, but this is covering it. This is the light housing we're putting on top. This is for the number plate, most probably. Number plate goes in like that. That goes in. This light housing is not going in very well. It's not working. Let's see. Let's get, oh, there, that one is in. Oh, there you go. And when you screw it down, it pulls it in. So, what kind of screw are we using on that? The SP2. There you go. That screw wasn't proper. So we take another one. The Phillips head is not, it's not properly casted. There we go. That pulls it down. Now there, that looks a lot better. Now let's see what the number plate uses. The number plate I've already put on, as you can see. What kind of screws go in that? Let's see, SP02s. And they did not leave us with an extra screw. Yes, it is SP2s, and I've got one of these screws is not working properly because there's rubbish in the screw. Oh, I got it out, I think. Now let's see. My nephew is calling me. He's WhatsApping me. Okay, these are SP02 screws, and as it's a P, we don't use any plastic. As it's going into plastic, so we don't need anything like a little bit of oil. Oh God, my latch already broke. Okay, you guys, there you go. Be bloody careful with that. I don't know what this is hooking onto because it's so fragile. It will probably break when you use it. Oh no. It's bent slightly. Okay, well there you go, that's in there. That's the other side. VW1303, the Beetle. So that's the engine cover. Okay, we're going on. I've just made a screw box, as you can see, with a nice picture on it as well, and putting all the screws in there so as not to lose or find them all over the desk here. So let's go on. Let's leave that open, that might be a little bit easier. Sorry, I need to hydrate myself. This is box 4, as you can see, which is engine compartment or mufflers and exhausts. Let me just get that out. 2 boxes of screws, sacks of screws. There you go, sorry about that. Let's see, and then the engine bits. Oh, I need to, that doesn't look too good, but we'll need to touch that up a bit. It's a bit pity that there's a large gap there. I don't know if you can see that properly. There's a big gap there, and it's scratched there, but we'll see. Okay, we separate that. And in the build guide you see that that is silver, and it gives you tips to color that, like the color it is here. So I've been lucky enough that they already provided the way they advise you to do it. The only thing, the other advice they give you is to make that black bracket. But we can have a look at that and maybe decide to do that later on. Let's put all this together and let's get my build guides for the beetle, the beetle. So we're going to get the exhaust. Now what's this called? 3. This is the silencer, of course. So let's get that out. And as you can see, that's the left and the right heat exhaust. I don't know if they have a L and a R on it somewhere. I can't find that, but that's alright. Let's see. This is how they put it on the picture. So the number 1 is the left one and that is the right one. Now let's get that together that way. We're twisting it slightly a bit and you're pushing it in there as well, and you can twist it a bit so it gets in there. Push it all the way and that's your whole exhaust system there. The silencer and the heat, how they call it, the heat, left heat exchanger. So that's the heat exchangers, and we're gonna go on. So we pushed both sides in. That means we're all the way to step 4E, and we're gonna put that aside, and we're gonna get that one out. We're gonna twist it around, and we are gonna put that one like that. So that is going to get together with that, and then of course on the other side as well it's going to get together with that one. Push it together. So that's the large screw, the SPO5, and we're going to put it into the lower one right here. That's of course where the screw hole was on the other side as well. So it's pretty logical that that goes in there. It's going to plastic, so no need for oil. No, I haven't tightened that all the way. We're doing that on the other side as well. And after this we only have stage 5, which is a car seat. We're gonna get the exhaust system there. We're going up to stage of, we've just finished on to H, and we're gonna twist it around. If you see those lug holes, or those holes, will come together with that there. Let's just twist it around so we can see it properly. There we go. And we're going to use the SPO4s, of course, which are pretty long screws, as you can see. There, yeah. Make sure you locate this lug of the screw holes properly. Don't over tighten it again. We put that screw in. There we go. It's all together like that. See, this is, I don't like that too much. There's such a large gap there. They've not done a proper job there, and the scratches there, but I can touch that up, so that's not a big problem. It's not a problem at all even. So that's the exhaust system all completed. These are the what they call exhaust covers, bell housing, and upper cylinder cover. That's that part. So that was stage 4, and we're going on to 5, which is a seat. And if I look at that, that looks really, really, really nice. They've done a proper job on this. Okay, we've got that hologram sticker again in there with the Volkswagen emblem on it. And I get this out. It's a rubbery kind of thing. It's really funny. Nothing there. So that's just the back part of the driver's seat. We haven't got that much in there. Yep, nothing sticking to the plastic. That's hard plastic. So what we'll be doing, as you can see, there are large holes in there. We've got those, and we can put those in there. But in step 5A, they're pushing this in, and that should clip in up, because there should be a lug hole there with a D shape, but you can't see it due to the plastic being around it. So feel around a bit, and it should be facing up. Ah, there you go. It's a bit of searching where the lug hole is, but it fits in properly like that. Then the headrest sockets. It does not look like there's a certain way to put in, so you just push it in, as you can see, and as you can see, that's gone in properly. There you go, they're in properly. And then the headrest goes on. It goes in like that. Be careful, because I'm not sure how. Oi, oi, oi. Yes, there it goes. Push it down, and that's the upper part of the seat done. And I'm afraid that's this box done. Stage is complete. Stage 5 is done. Now, well, let's put everything together. What have we done? We've done the engine cover, which I'm not going to leave like this because of the little latch that is there. So I'm going to turn it around, but you will see. We've done the bumper, which is not in properly. That's the old exhaust system with the exhaust system cover. We've got a wheel, a left front wheel, I think, with the logo in there as well. It's pretty solid though, guys, and that's neatly in. You've got the headlights. You've got little holes there so we can put LEDs in there later on. Of course, we have 2 of those, and we have the luggage compartment, which is in the front, of course, with the Beetle. So that is it all. That's all, everything together. So that's it, you guys. It's again a brand spanking new build, and I've done part of it a few days ago, and this is the last part I've done today. That and the seat, of course, but this is what it's all together. Nice exhaust system. We didn't have to put too much together, but There are some tips in the magazine later on that you can do some painting here, and I will do a little bit of painting because a bit of the painting is scratched, which is not nice, but we'll be putting it together, and that's that. I would like to ask you to like and subscribe, and please pass it on. And with that, we're saying that's that. That's the end of the show. See you next time.